Hey there guys, it's Anti-Crazy Movie Geek here, and I'm back to do another film review for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So I'm going to do the film review on the third installment from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And it goes by the name of A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Freddy's just around the corner.
Okay, I really enjoyed Dream Warriors, and in my opinion this sequel is a lot better than Freddy's Revenge. It's on for 92 minutes, and it's made in the year 1987. And I'm going to give you the facts first of all. It's directed by Chuck Russell, produced by Wes Craven and Robert Shaye, starring Heather Langenkamp once again, Patricia Arquette, Lawrence Fishburne, Priscilla Pointer, Craig Wasson and Robert Englund. Distributed by New Line Cinema, release date February 27th, 1987. The budget is $4.5 million and the box office is $44,793,222. And I found out that the Dream Warriors is banned in Queensland, which is in Australia, due to its drug references from one of the deaths from Freddy Krueger in this film. Okay, here's the plot. It's been 6 years after the events of the first Nightmare on Elm Street film, and there's a girl named Kristen Parker, and she's making a replica of a house on Elm Street, and her mother tells her to go to bed and all because she has someone in the house. And Kristen is dreaming of her meeting up a little girl, and Kristen hears someone calling, so she picks her up and she ran into the basement, and she realised that the little girl that she was holding is a skeleton. So she went into the bathroom, and Freddy Krueger comes in and he slashes one of her wrists. Her mother thought that it was a suicide attempt, because when Kristen awakes, she was holding Freddy Krueger's bladed hand. And she ended up taken to the Western Hills Psychiatric Hospital, and she meets other teenager patients, and she meets Dr. Neil Gordon, and then Heather Langenkamp comes back as Nancy Thompson, and she is a new staff member. And as the film goes on, Dr. Neil Gordon visits a mysterious nun named Sister Mary Helena, and she tells Neil that Freddy Krueger was born in an abandoned wing at the same hospital, and Amanda Krueger, who was Freddy's mother, was raped by over 100 maniacs. And she was the staff member, and she was accidentally locked inside during the Christmas holidays. And Freddy was not properly buried, and he was laid to rest in consecrated ground. And we all know what happens next. Freddy Krueger comes up, killing one of the teenagers, and there are a few great death scenes in this, and it is a really good sequel. I'll have to say that The Dream Warriors is my second favourite Nightmare on Elm Street film. The original is the best out of the whole franchise. And throughout the film, Nancy knows that Freddy Krueger is back with a lot of revenge and a lot of killing in his mind, so Nancy tells the remaining teenager patients who Freddy Krueger is. And at one point in the film, the teenagers and even Nancy herself are, teamed up to have a face-to-face battle against Freddy Krueger. And that's basically most of the plot for the film. I'm just going to give you the reception right now. The film received more positive reviews than the first sequel. It has garnered an average score of 72% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, based on 32 professional reviews. It is almost unanimously considered the best Nightmare movie after the original. And it won some nominations and awards. And the ending was pretty unique because you later learn that Nancy dies from Freddy Krueger, and Dr. Neil Gordon, Kristen and a few other teenagers attend Nancy's funeral, and then Neil sees the same nun who helped him, Sister Mary Helena, and when he goes to thank her, she later vanishes, and he is left standing on a gravestone. On the stone there is a name named Amanda Krueger. There is another name, just below that is another name, Sister Mary Helena, showing that the nun was the spirit of Freddy Krueger's mother. And it gives the audience that there's going to be another film to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I'm going to give this sequel 4 stars out of 5. So, I really enjoyed it. The plot is great and the acting was amazing, especially Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund is an amazing actor, and the effects are really well done, and it's one of those sequels that is considered one of the best out of the whole franchise. That's my review for A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Please rate and comment on this video, and I'll be back to review the 4th sequel for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, The Dream Master. Thanks guys, peace out.